And you know what, dude? I'm going to go in for a Goblin Gang. Wait, what? Are you kidding me right now? You've got Rail Giant Log. This is going to be really uncomfortable for me if he's got another small spell. Hey, what's up, guys? It's SirTagCR, and here we're back again with the best Hog Rider log bait deck in Clash Royale. This log bait deck has survived every single meta for good reason. You can find chip damage no matter the situation with your princesses at the river, your Hog Rider spam, or your Goblin Barrel, finding so much damage on your opponent's tower because they somehow cycle a log or a small spell on top of a skeleton army, Goblin Gang, or the princess. So let's go jump straight to some games and assert some dominance. I upload daily videos on the channel, so make sure to subscribe so you never miss out. And a huge thank you to all of you beautiful people using credit code SirTag. Credit code SirTag allows me to upload daily videos while I take full-time college courses. So thank you guys that are supporting me and helping me grow the channel. All right, guys, we got a game here. We're going to be dropping a snowball right out of the gate, staring into this man's soul with the E-Barbs emote. So he's saying good luck. I don't really like this. You're dropping a Tesla right out of the gate. You're making me think that you're going to end up having either a Expo or a crazy defensive deck. Oh my gosh. Are you kidding me right now? Mega Knight Tesla. I've got Hog Rider, bro. What am I supposed to do against you? And he said good luck too. It's like almost like he knew I was gonna have the worst matchup in the world. So I'm gonna go for a Furnace Tower, go pull the balloon to the middle, solve the riddle, and shut that thing down. But guys, this is how you must feel when you're playing mid-ladder against level 13 players that are just like, yeah, let's casually just run 5 different spells with a Mega Knight and Tesla against your Hog Rider bait deck. This is suffering, but I still think we can win if we play perfect. So I'm going to go for that Hog Rider, get the chip damage that we deserve right now. If you're just going to go for skeletons, you need a Tesla too. Dude, what are you doing? You need to get back to a Tesla. Those are going to be some massive amount of damage, and you've got a Pekka. Am I seeing this right now, or is my eyes just deceiving me? Like, this guy's just pulling out a magic trick. He's like, yo, I pulled out a bunny, I pulled out a card, and now I pull out a Pekka Mega Knight Tesla. What's my next trick that I'm going to unleash? And I don't know, dude. You are crazy. So I'm going to go in for a Goblin Gang here. I'm definitely going to follow up with the Goblin Barrel off to the side. And this is what he wanted to do all along. His plan was just to spam it all. So I'm going to Skeleton Army on top of the Pekka. We got to shut that down. He is going to ignore everything here. Not looking good that he's going to end up having a log as well. But if we snowball on top of the Ice Wizard... Oh, is the princess going to die or is she going to stay alive? She's going to stay alive at 0 HP. My 1 HP hero, guys. She is my savior. She finishes off the Mega Knight, and somehow we're still in this game. Dude, you literally have all spells and defensive counters to the Hog Rider. I feel like he built a deck to counter me, guys. I gotta say, this is such a meme. So I'm going to go for another princess in the back here. The Tesla's out of cycle. We don't really have to worry about that. I can go for a Knight in the same lane as the Pekka, and I can even follow up with the Inferno Tower afterward. I don't like dropping an Inferno Tower early, but I think I have to here. I could Hog Rider right into the Tesla, but it's just a little bit better for us to wait right now. I'm going to Hog Rider in the opposite lane. I need to be able to take out the tower on the left. I'm going to go for a Goblin Barrel a little bit further back. I think he'll mess up. I think he'll down Goofa Aaron. He's definitely just going to go all in, balls to the walls, and he misses the log. That's what I'm talking about, guys. Guys, can we defend everything? If we defend everything and take 2 towers at the same time, that's what we call an ultimate win. And I think it's possible, baby. He's going to Pekka again, though. Are we able to defend both towers? I need to defend the other tower, guys. We need to shut it down. I'm going to go for a Goblin Gang here. I don't think I can defend both. We need a Knight here as well. Oh my gosh, that's going to be toast, guys. I don't think we can stop it. If we go for a Goblin Barrel and he logs, oh, come on, Pekka. Just target the goblins. We defended the tower somehow. That was the craziest game that I've ever played in my life, and I had no clue what was going on, so I'm pretty stoked to win it. All right, guys, we got a game here. What is happening, bro? So unfortunately, we don't have our Hog Rider. I love dropping that as my first play with this deck, and he's going to go for Night Spirit. So if only that was an Electro Spirit, I would activate my King Tower, easy snag, but he's the one that's able to go for the Hog Rider. I see how it is. I'm not allowed to, but he is. And he goes in for a log, so that's pretty good for me. I can go for a Goblin Gang, and I can go for a Goblin Barrel. So if you don't have log in cycle and the Knight's going to be tanking, we're going to go all in, balls to the walls with fully fledged aggression. So I think the Spear Goblins are going to catch us up. Actually, going to put us in the lead, sir. That's what I'm talking about, and he is an exceptionally sad panda. So when your opponent decides to log on top of a princess or a skeleton army, you've got Goblin Gang, and Goblin Gang provides so much better utility on offense when paired with a Knight or a Hog Rider. Skeleton Army just doesn't do that. The Skeleton Army on offense isn't as good as a Goblin Gang. Goblin Gang does more damage with the Spear Goblins, and it's faster. So that's what I like to do, especially if your opponent only has a Zap, and they've got Log plus Zap, and they log the Skeleton Army. Well, they're not going to be able to do anything else. So he's going to drop some type of spell. I did not want to go in for another skeleton army because I was thinking he would log, and I was like, if you log, I am screwed. But he went for a fireball instead, and that's fine too. I was hoping that the princess would survive long enough and be somehow able to, like, go to the Inferno Tower and then be protected. And I had big plans for her, but she just didn't share the same aspirations, the same dream as me. She just became a meme and burst up into flames. So I'm going to go in for a Hog Rider and a Goblin Gang again. I'm going to snowball on top of the cannon if I can. And we should be able to break through with the Hog Rider. It's going to give us an extra hit because of that snowball. That snowball was saucy. So let's get that hit that we deliver the dominance with. And we so graciously accept all forms of damage, brother. So, if you guys don't know, another way of getting damage against 2.6 Hog Rider is just Princess at the River. You've got Goblin Barrel, you've got Hog Rider, you've got Princess. You have multifarious ways of taking down your opponent's towers and making them shower themselves in tears. So, I can Inferno Tower when the game gets a little bit longer, so then he can't preemptively spell and break through. It's impossible for this man to break through the Inferno Tower. Like, if you Fireball plus Hog Rider, you still don't break through. So it's really sad for you. And I can just start to snowball cycle you out if I want to. I'm going to go in for a snowball here. I think you're going to try to get away with an Ice Spirit and Skeletons, but that's not going to be enough, bro. You got to drop more than that. Gary the Goblin coming up clutch. And yes, he's going to go in for a Hog Rider here. Oh, he's going to go opposite lane. I still have an Inferno Tower, so it feels bad, bro. It's like when you really don't want to see someone, but they keep showing up and you're like, oh, this guy again. That's literally what happens when this guy sees the Inferno Tower. And, you know, it's the way the world works, man. Sometimes you have to see people that you don't want to in life. And yet again, bro, your arch nemesis is arriving. They're kryptonite. You are not Superman, Hog Rider. You can't break through, bro. GG, well played, and peace out. Pleasure playing against you and asserting dominance. If you guys ever play against 2.6 Hog Rider, well, this deck completely and utterly dismantles it. This is one of my favorite decks to play because it always crushes the classic decks. Alright guys, we got a game here. We're going to sauce out of good luck, and we are always dropping our shifty Goblin Barrel off to the side, so our opponent's not going to be able to activate King Tower early on. We'll see what he does though. If he splits up his hogs and he drops a log onto the Goblin Barrel, what do you have for both sides, bro? We've got a Goblin Gang on the right and a Skeleton Army on the left, and you've got no log left in sight. So that Hog Rider is hammering its way through, going to get a delectable amount of damage, and we are in a huge lead right now, so we'll take it. So right out of the gate, we've done 1,000 damage simply because if we go in for Goblin Gang and we end up going in for a Skeleton Army and he doesn't have log, it's going to be difficult for him to defend that. I mean, how many people have 3 spells in the deck, right? Like if you go in for a Goblin Barrel counter, you're probably going to be down a spell. And obviously, if you're going to have Royal Hogs plus Mortar, I'm scared of you Earthquaking right now. Please do not Earthquake that. Please do. Just let the Goblin Gang survive a little bit longer up in here. Also, look at this Princess. This is big brain play. Go opposite lane with the Princess off to the side, tucked behind the Inferno Tower, forcing out a log. That's what we like to see. So obviously I need to snowball this, but at the same time, guys, I'm pretty happy. I'm stoked for this one because we're up a lot of damage. We bait out the log on the card that he's not supposed to log. And on top of that, we can go for a Hog Rider and we can go in for our Goblin Barrel. His Hunter's out of cycle, his Log's out of cycle. So what do you have to counter the Hog Rider plus the Goblin Barrel? The Goblin Barrel is going to be tanked for by the Hog, and you might have a snowball or something, but look at that. Oh, I was gonna say you love to see it, and then you don't love to see the Royal delivery sauce onto the Goblin Barrel. This man is out here with a splendid amount of counters to me. He's gonna end up having the Hunter for the Hog Rider and the Mortar for the Hog Rider, and then he's also gonna end up having Royal delivery and a log for the Goblin Barrel. So definitely gonna be a difficult situation if he ends up breaking through with those Earthquakes. It does so much more damage to the Inferno Towers just don't do well anymore. Guys, I don't understand why they buffed Earthquake to do more damage to buildings. Did not need that buff. So I'm going to go for a Hog Rider here. We'll try to break through, but I am going to have to find damage in a situation that's difficult. So obviously that Mortar is not going to be locking on the tower that he wants. So that's good for me. I can go Princess here, and then I can Skeleton Army afterward. And then I can follow up with a Knight here. So, oh wait, is the Princess going to die? What am I doing? That was the worst play I've ever done in my life. I got to say that was absolutely horrible. But at the same time, why would this man drop all of his elixir into me? What is he doing? Does he think that that's going to work? I love that. He missed his Earthquake. That's beautiful. So we can still come back in this game despite me sacrificing my Princess for whatever reason. I don't understand. Is it going to happen again? Please tell me it's not going to happen again. Thank you, Princess. Evading it. Oh, no, she's gone now. She's gone. She's sent to the Shadow Realm. She had a long and prosperous life ahead of her, but no longer. The Hog Rider is going to come through. We're going to get a log with the Goblin Gang for sure. And then we can go in for a Goblin Barrel here. Is he not going to log it? Is he just going to let the Spear Goblins lock on? Okay, we take that trade. Goblin Barrel coming through does not give us as much damage as we need. So I'm going to go in for a Hog Rider here. We're going to try to get through with that. We're going to get a Mortar out of him for sure. And then we're going to follow up with a Knight. And then I can go for an Inferno Tower. Maybe. Do I Inferno Tower that? Or do I just chill and relax? This game has become wild, guys. It was so easy, and now it's become sleazy. And I have no clue if we're able to snag a W here. So I'm going to go for a Goblin Barrel. I need to go in for a Snowball just to bounce those back. Obviously, this is going to be difficult. Skeleton Army, we will be able to shut most of that down. The Princess at 0 HP, still alive and thriving. Still kicking it out here. Hog Rider might give us a hit. I don't know. Is that Hog going to give us 2? One more. Let's go. So I need more damage because the Snowball doesn't quite cut it. So I'm going to keep spamming. Snowball once. We got a Snowball one more time. Or is the Goblin going to finish off the game? Let's go, baby. He was not quick enough with the trigger of the rail delivery, and we walk away with a win. All right, guys. We got a game here. We're going to sauce out of good luck, and we're going to see what's happening. So right out of the gate, we have no clue what this guy's going to be doing. We just want to go for a Hog Rider and unleash our dominance. So, sir, if you're not going to have... Oh... I was gonna say, if you don't have a counter to us, we're gonna get a ton of damage because we can just snowball skeleton armies, goblin gangs, whatever you want to drop it as a bait card. Bats too. But no, you're gonna have Pekka Balloon. So we're playing with fire quite literally here. I'm gonna go for a skeleton army off to the side so he's not able to zap the skeleton army and the Inferno Tower at the exact same time. We're gonna snowball that back just because, well, I don't think I needed to, but I just wanted to guarantee that he wasn't gonna be able to break through with any death damage of the balloon on our tower. So, at this point, guys, his Pekka is out of cycle, so I can go pull the baby dragon to the opposite lane with the Hog Rider, maneuver my way through, and we get another counter to us. Another one. Dude, people really hate Hog Rider log bait. That is what I've learned today, guys. He's going to end up having a Hunter. He's going to have Zap. He's going to have Pekka. I mean, as long as he doesn't have multiple small spells, we can still win this one. But I'm feeling like we're just pushing our luck every single time we play against someone with like a Pekka and 3 spells or a Mortar and a Hunter and 3 spells. It's not easy. So he's going to Pekka slow roll in the back. We obviously have to go opposite lane. We need to apply aggression to the point that this man just doesn't feel comfortable going in for his leisurely stroll of Balloon plus Pekka. That type of spam is not something we're allowed to accept in this juncture, sir. So I'm going to skeleton army here. I'm going to go in for a Goblin Barrel off to the side as well. And, ooh, this is not good. I do not like this trade at all. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to have to rely on my Snowball here. I'm going to bounce it back. It's going to get a hit, but I hope it doesn't get death damage. Oh, my gosh. It almost didn't get that hit there, guys. It was literally seconds away from just denying all damage. Actually, millisecond. If we just waited one more split second, we would have been saved. But the game does not do that for you guys. If you ask pretty please with a cherry on top, the game's like, nope, accept the harsh reality that is life in the arena. Anyway, I can just go in for a skeleton army on top of that Hunter and shut it down. It's going to be not the best trade, but still +1 trade and we'll take it. So what else are you going to do, my dude? I guess you're going to go and slow roll another Pekka. So if I had Goblin Gang plus Knight, we're going to unload on the left with that and just try to get some damage. I need to get out a small spell from you. I need you to drop everything that you have. If you drop a Zap, that's okay. I can go for a Hog Rider or Goblin Barrel now, and then I can unload with my Skeleton Army. I just need to make sure that your Zap's out of cycle so you can't counter the Skeleton Army. And I also want you to not have Elixir for the Balloon. So if those two things are fulfilled, then the Pekka dies for no Elixir value at all. Actually, Elixir value for me, but, you know, my opponent's probably not thinking that way. So I'm going to go in for the Inferno Tower and the Goblin Gang here, and we Hog Rider at the exact same time because he's going to be down a lot of Elixir, and he can't... Oh my gosh, I was going to say he can't break through, but he had other plans, guys. He had a lot of other plans there. I'm going to Skeleton Army right into the bomb because I need to shut that down one way or another, my brother. And if we Knight, we can go Princess of the River after the Hunter's gone, and then I think we can win off of that. So we're going to Princess immediately. Oh, we didn't get the hit. I was so optimistic there. Is the Knight going to be distracting the Pekka for long enough? If we Goblin Barrel off to the side, still not enough, guys. Okay, so he's going to go in for his Balloon. We need to be able to shut that down with the Inferno Tower, and we will walk away with a win because the Hog Rider will get us that last hit. He's going to freeze instead. He's like, Jake, you thought incorrectly. I need to snowball that back. It needs to not get the hit in time. The Pekka does not finish off the tower. He had his eyes set on the prize, but we snagged it in the split second in the last remaining buzzer beater, baby. That's what I'm talking about. All right, guys, we got a game here. We're going to sauce out of good luck, and we're going to see what's happening. We're just going to give this man a lot of kisses. And you know what? He is already spamming me. He's like, Jake, you gave me enough kisses. You buttered me up. You coaxed me to spam some stuff at the river. And you know what? I can start to go in for my Princess in the back. We're able to play passive while this man plays aggressive. It all balances out. He's the yin to my yang. And you know what, dude? I'm going to go in for a goblin gang. Wait, what? Are you kidding me right now? You've got Royal Giant Log. This is going to be really uncomfortable for me if he's got another small spell. Those fire spirits are going to lock and load on top of those goblins, but we barely finished off the Royal Giant in time. Okay. This guy is going to be really fearsome. I am excited. I am ramped up for this game, and I am ready to roll. If your opponent ever has Royal Giant plus Log in a fast cycle, your Inferno Tower is going to give you a lot of value. But at the same time, you know, I'm hoping that he doesn't have Earthquake or Lightning, because they usually will have some extra spice with their Royal Giant, because Royal Giant doesn't break through Inferno Towers or buildings very well. So if he's able to do that and gets on my tower, we are toast. I'm not going to be burnt toast in this game. I'm going to go for a Hog Rider on the right-hand side, follow up with a Goblin Gang, and he is going to immediately Royal Giant into us. I like that for us, because our Skeleton Army is going to shut down the RG. We don't have to Inferno Tower. The Goblins get on top of the tower, and that is a juicy positive elixir trade. So at this point, we've got damage on both towers, but we do not want it to get to a 1-1 game, because he just Royal Giants in the pocket, and we're like, yeah, I wish I could stop that, but there's really nothing I could do. We don't have Electro Spirit. We don't have Electro Wizard. We have no way of resetting that RG off of our towers. So I just need to make sure that I do not lose a tower here. That is what we're doing. We will do anything to preserve our sanity and our shrine. So I'm going to Hog Rider here to go and pull that Hunter all the way around the map. I don't even think it hits the Princess. And what are you going to do? You're going to go in for a Log maybe on our Princess here? Do I have to Snowball? What do I got to do here? What a man got to do to keep his Princess alive? No, I wasn't allowed to. Is that just going to target on my tower instead? Thankfully. Okay, so you know what I'm going to do? Ooh, I wanted to do something there, but I'm not allowed to. This man's not allowing me to have fun in games. He's like, Jake, you aren't allowed to, sir. You just need to make sure that you defend every single second. Prince is going to focus down the fire spirits, and he logs. Interesting play, sir. So if you log, I can go in for a Hog Rider here. The Hunter's going to lock onto that. Your Skeleton Army is going to just erode that Royal Giant every single time. And if you Electro Wizard at the river, we Goblin Gang to protect the Princess at all points in time. Wait, I think he messed up. I think he done goofed to Aaron. If you decide to do that play of all things in Clash Royale, we can Princess at the river and stand and deliver. We can also go in for a Snowball on top of the Goblin Gang so we don't have to respond to it, and then follow up with a Hog Rider. He's going to Royal Giant at the river. I can feel it. I can sense it. He's not doing it. My senses deceive me. That was bad. That was really unfortunate. We're going to wait for one of those to die, and then we go in for the Knight so we preserve most of our stuff. And then we go in for a Skeleton Army on top of the remainder of the Hunter. So he's going to log. We're going to Princess here. We're going to go in Bamboozle on both sides at the same time. He's going to Royal Giant at the river. So we were ready. We were ready for that a lot earlier, but you just didn't want to drop it earlier, bro. You dropped it on your own accord. On your own accord and your own dime, but we still walk away with the W. GG and well played, man. It was a pleasure playing against you. And that's actually where we're going to end today's video. If you guys enjoyed it, make sure to hit me up with a juicy, fat thumbs up. And if you're new here, consider subscribing for more content just like this. Thanks for watching. Thanks for chilling with me, and I'll see you guys in the next one.